Joe Felz, F-E-L-Z. I thought it was Feliz, F-E-L-I-Z. This guy was supposedly a van life influencer, and I say supposedly because from everything that popped up in my feed today, it seems like he was uncovering things about the Bible. Not necessarily trying to debunk the Bible, but like all these hidden books and pages. And I know that there's books in the Bible that didn't make it in because they didn't know who authored it, or they didn't have time to put it in, or whatever. Like, what are those called? Those books in the Bible. They have a big word they call them. Let's see. Yeah, see, they were left out because of authorship, church use, theology. Didn't fit their theology, right? So they have Apocrypha, Apocrypha, or Apocrypha. I should have looked this up. Apocrypha or Apocrypha. You correct me. Deuterocanonical. I guess that has to do with Deuteronomy books. The books like Tobit, Judith, 1 and 2 Maccabees, or 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and Wisdom of Solomon. Catholics and Orthodox Christians accept these as part of the Old Testament, but Protestants remove them from standard Bibles. I think I've been to a Catholic funeral before where I've seen those books there, right? Like a separate book. The Gnostic Gospels, it starts with a G, but I'm going to say it's Gnostic because it's GN. Texts like the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Judas, and the Gospel of Mary. These claim secret knowledge about Jesus and view the physical world negatively, which conflicted directly with early Orthodox Christian teaching. So these books are like already known, but I think this guy was finding other books. Was he another Joseph Smith? Okay. So anywho, tell you all of this to tell you that this guy passed away recently. I don't know what date in August. Might have been the 3rd. And I guess the news starting to make the rounds. This guy said there were choppers and drones flying above his house, like the government was spying on him because of all this stuff he was uncovering. So even though he wasn't debunking the Bible, he was digitizing all these pages he was finding so people could go read it for themselves. And of course they had stuff in there about Palestine and all type of stuff. So this guy kept saying, I'm in my right mind, and I don't want to unalive myself. Yet that's how he supposedly went out with a rope. Okay? So I'm asking the question, did Joe Felz do this to himself? And I already prayed over myself and protected myself because Lord have mercy, this is scary. He's got the same husband, the same name as my husband, Joe. Did this guy do this to himself? Or did somebody take him out? That's what we're asking, right? I'm trying to read on trending topics too, because that will keep the channel going after they find Miss Nancy. Not if, after. Okay, this is what we don't know, what we don't see coming. The moon. It was about a lot of illusions. This guy probably had a lot of intuition. It was a mystery. He was uncovering a mystery. Okay, it's a good start. The Two of Cups, partnership, love, proposal. Yeah, the girlfriend, she was beside herself when he did this to himself. This is our black lab shepherd husky mix. You can't see the shepherd or the husky because the shepherd husky was the mama and the dad was the black lab. And she passed away in 2024. We had her for 10 years. And I'm giving her some custards in this picture. Again, this is from my cookbook. Because the deck has to do with food, right? That's Winnie. Wednesday. Her name was Wednesday Grace. And we nicknamed her Wennie. W-E-N-N-I-E for Wednesday, right? The short for Wednesday. But people, my viewers at the cooking page heard Winnie. W-I-N-N-I-E. So we interchange it. Celebration, homecoming. This guy was happy. And then he became apathetic at some point. Probably all the attacks that he got. Strength, courage, patience, inner power. I'm not feeling this. The only card that would give me pause and say maybe this guy, became depressed and decided to end it all would be this card. But the rest of this is not saying I want to self-delete. My husband's on the porch. Page of Pentacles, patience, waiting, contemplating. I don't think so. I don't think so. So was he red-rummed? Is that the next question we want to ask? Because I don't think he did this to himself. So let's ask, was he red-rummed? You know what that means, right? From The Shining? It's the word spelled backwards. Man, I hate that we can't say all these words in YouTube. We sound stupid when we talk. If the aliens came down from outer space, the ETs and stuff, and they saw how we talk, they would say, these people are dumb. Dumb. Da 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 dee dum dee doo dum dum. So was he red-rummed? Joe Felz. Did somebody take him out? That's what I mean, okay? Did somebody take him out? It's getting hot. The AC is going to kick on in a little while, then it's going to be loud. I have to tape early when I tape inside because the AC is loud. It's not broken or anything. It's just loud because it's right here in this wall. Okay, this is what we don't see coming. Seven of Wands. He was standing strong. So this is how I came up with this card. I have the kebabs, right? The shrimp kebabs and beef and stuff on it. And let me come closer to show you guys. So this one kebab is defending himself against the other 6 kebabs coming to attack him. All right? And when I took the picture, I couldn't get all the sticks, the skewers to show the 6 of them. So I just photoshopped the tip onto one of them. So I did it. And let me tell you, when I was making these cards, money was tight. And I couldn't buy all these foods. But my daughter kept buying food. And I would steal her food and take the picture and then put it back like I did nothing. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Coins. Was this about the money that he was going to make? This is our puppy Evie, Evermore. Evermore Lilith is her name. And this in the plate is plantain chips. Because it looks like coins, right? And that's my daughter giving it to Evie. And Evie is showing you that she's got that stamina to hold up wealth, inheritance, stability. She was 8 of Wands, speed, momentum, progress, swift change. Something was going to come about swiftly for this guy. So these are breadsticks that I baked. I made them and baked it myself. And then I used the AI to make them look like they're on fire. I put them on some thin wire so they could act like they're shooting in the air like the ones when you... Because the original picture looks like that, right? But the main thing for me personally when I look at the card, there's 3 palm trees. One there, one in the middle, and one there. And the one in the middle, this guy right here, see the head of it is on the top of this breadstick. The top of that tree was on fire 24 years ago when we came home from a 4th of July party and got the news that my uncle, my mom's brother, passed away. And it would be befitting for him to pass away on the 4th of July because he was in the military for 20 years and he loved his career. The tree stayed because the bottom didn't burn, it was the top. But after I took the picture, I realized, oh my God, that tree's right in the middle. And so this is just about, these are all the tops of the houses on my street. This is about momentum, speed, progress, swift change. Just, oh man, this guy was making some changes. Somebody didn't want us to know what was in those pages. The 5 of Swords, conflict, defeat, dishonor, competition. Was it his competitor? Did he have a competitor? Because initially going into the read, I'm saying the government did it, right? But he... Progress, expansion, looking ahead. This is about growth and harvest and looking ahead. He had some kind of competitor. And when I saw this card, I thought about the girlfriend, but I think it's a dude. Someone in authority. This could still be the government did it. This could be like head of law enforcement or something that says, take him out. But I really feel strongly that it's a competitor that did this. One of his competitors. I think he was on Alive and a competitor did it. Were we asking who? We were asking if he was red rummed, right? So we got two answers right there. We got two answers right there. Okay, so is anything gonna come of this? Like, is somebody gonna investigate and find out, get to the bottom of what happened to this guy? Because usually when they come up with that self-delete finding, nobody ever wants to look into anything. Oh, the ME says it's self-delete. And then you have somebody who self-deleted that had no arms and no legs and could not climb on top of the thing to jump off to use the rope. Right? Didn't that happen the other day? Somebody didn't have legs, with broken legs or something, and they self-deleted? How? So, is anything going to come of this, like justice, in the way of justice? And this is for the gush, or the encore. I'm hearing the blood that Jesus shed for me. Something on Calvary. What did this guy find out? Oh, what we don't see coming. This dog. The blue healer in her. 9 of Pentacles. Self-sufficiency, luxury, rewards, plenty. The girlfriend not gonna get nothing, even if she's the beneficiary, because of the fact that he's self-deleted, right? Inquisitive, curious, the spy in the camp. Why he don't shut her up? 8 of Swords, trapped, self-imposed restrictions. If I were reading on Miss Nancy, this would be Miss Nancy. Here comes that apathetic card again. I don't think nothing's gonna come of this. The night. Why are Nancy Guthrie people showing up in my read? This is Tommaso when I read on this. Romantic, charming, imaginative. This might be the guy, Joe Felz. I knew nothing about this channel. Okay, it's trending, so we're reading on it. 7 of Swords. Oh, my husband's a sweetie. He took her outside. Deception, fraud, sneakiness, theft. People are gonna steal his work. I don't think nothing's gonna come of this. That's sad. Alright guys, welcome to all the new viewers. We keep growing in leaps and bounds, and I so appreciate all of you. And perhaps I should go open the computer and see where we are for the watched hours, because you guys can see the subscribers up front, 7 something today. But let's go see the watched hours, because they update it so darn slowly. But let's go nosy. So here it is, guys. 7:42 for the subs right now, as of 9:42 in the morning, Tuesday, and the qualified watched hours are 27.95. Yesterday was like 26 something, right? So it's going up on average about 90 to 100 watched hours every 24 hours. But if you notice, the last date was August the 6th and today is the 11th. So I feel like in the next 2 to 3 days, we're going to hit that 3,000 watched hours. And I say we because we're doing this together. I can't watch my own videos by myself, right? I can't subscribe to my own self, right? So it's us. It's all about us. So we're getting there. Yes, 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 yes. I don't want to become too overwhelmed with this though, so I probably won't check on it again until the day before my birthday. Thursday the 13th, I'll check on it again, okay?